Okay, before we start to create a landing page, the simple practice is basically that you look at my sample and you create the same sample as it is. So that is where you learn about construction, how you construct the layout of them. Then you understand. Don't think about whatever picture you want and whatever product you want to sell. Okay, let's do it the simple way first. Today we are teaching you just to construct the thing. Now before I go into, I will show you a page that's how it look like. Okay, this is one of the page that we're going to construct and lay out. From the way we see, you see the first part, the first section is basically complete, no column, just one column basically that you look at it. Then of course you got the heading and then the heading and then the title and then the button. So the second part, you can look at it, there is two columns and then you have a heading, subtitle, and then you have the point form and then you have the button. Then here you have a video. Okay, and down below is the third section. You can see also two columns, right? And then you have an image. So this image can be an ebook or something else like that, right? So here you have a header and then you got the subheader and then you have the content and the download page, all right? Button. And right below here, you can see the disclaimer and privacy, term and condition and things like that. So designed by where, who, and this. Okay, to understand this is very, very simple. Once you understand the construction, it's easy for you to figure out. But to do that, you need to practice at least 10 construction. Just follow what I did, and then you get more understanding. And then where you find over place that you are not sure what are the things. All right. Now, if you look at this page, I'm showing you there is a fence. We call it the fence. The top fence and the lower fence, and here got the bottom fence, right? So we understand all this. Today, I think this is my landing page, page 2, right? That is the landing page on the page 2. So I want you to construct exactly the same, copy everything as the same. Don't go and figure out, what do you call that, chicken rice and all this sort of thing. Because then you have problem. That part will come when you do your planning stage, what you want to do. We don't talk about it. Today we talk about the construction of this whole things here. Okay, let's start off with the main page. So you notice that I have one page to show me what are the pages or what are the design. Then the next one you see from here, page launching page, I'm going to create a new one. This one you can see landing page 2, right? This is just for you to see. Not for you to do anything, just for you to see, and you copy exactly the same. So let's go to the main page now. Now in the main page, you go to the page, you see all the pages that you want. I will start off with the new page. All right, very simple, new page. So you see I click the word add new. So you come out add new. Right, so I'm going to give a title. So very simple. I put LP, landing page, right? This is the number 2, and I put it as a practice, right? So I put practice. Okay, for practice purpose. So what you do is just to practice. Don't think about other things. Okay, here's your example. Once you've done that, it's L2 practice. Then you publish it 2 times. You must press 2 times. One more time, you will see something come out here. Your product is already published, view pages. Okay, because we have the software inside there, we use the software is Elementor, which I already given you, and then actually you have to pay for the Elementor Pro. Now let's go into the Elementor. We design our landing page. Later on, when you design pages, website also, you come from here. First of all, you will see on this side, on the left hand side is all we call the element. This word here, element. All right. So all the element, you can see all the what you need to have. scroll down quite a lot of elements that you want to use. But let's start off a simple way of doing things. Now when you look at on this main part here, you have two little small things. One is a plus, one is the what do you call that? The pages that is a template, but I don't want to go. Okay, I can show you now. You go into here, you see all the template. Right. My advice, don't look at this template because you are not sure how it's been designed. I rather go step by step on the basic so you understand. So these are all the templates that we have in our Elementor Pro. So what you need to do, you go to the plus sign here. That's simple. So if you remember here, the first section here is one column. Okay, one column. Okay, just go to here, plus sign, look for one column. You said 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever column it is, but we want to go for one column. Now, once you set a column, you notice the content width is the box here. Leave it to be a box, but you need to increase the width, okay, the width of the page or the section, right, to about 1005, okay, 1005. So, and then that is very small here, between here, and then we look for height, minimum height. We put minimum, normally you come up about 400. Okay, that is basically the 400. From here to here, it is about 400. But I think I increased to 600. I move it to 600 a little bit so that we can play about 5, 6. Okay, let's move it to 5. Okay, 5 is done. So you can see here, from here to here is about 500. Okay, all this we talk is about pixel. Pixel is a measurement of this. And you notice the bar here, center, you have a cross here. So you go back to look at your page. This is the, what you call that? The header. That is the header. One of the header here, you got fast pain relief for your health. Alright. So if you look at this, basically, now I'm not going to show you the color, but let's do a simple one. Rather than you go into color later part, then you learn about some coding about color. So I need to create one header, two header. Then you have a text, then you have a button. Okay. So we start off with section 1. We call the section 1. This is section 1. So we go to the 9 button here. Press the 9 button to get the element. So header 1 we drag, put here. Right, and you notice the header is always go to the left side, but never mind, leave it first. And then there is another second header. So I need to put in the second header here. Just below this one. Okay, second header. Then what we look back here, the next one is this first header, second header. Then you see these are the text. Alright, these are the text. Okay, these are basically the text. So we need to go back. We look for 9 button again, go to text, drag, and then just drop below here. These are the text. Okay, we don't want to do anything yet, but I'm going to show you how. Then right bottom here is what? The button. Okay, there's a button. So this will complete the first section. So we're going down back button. So go back to the 9 button again, then we look for button. Then we drag the button, we just put below. So all the construction is ready. Okay, then we have to change this part here. We take here, click this pencil mark here to edit the first header. Okay, edit the first header. I'm adding the first header here. Whatever you do will be on your left side column. Okay, don't do anything in the main page. So let's look at this, very simple. Now I'm going to copy this. You see how I copy? Okay, I just show you. I copy this. For me, I'm using Apple, is Command C, copy. Okay, I go back here. I go here, I will Command V. I paste, see? The word came out, fast pain relief for your health. So let's do the second one, it's the second part here. Right, the second part here. Okay, the second part, we're going to look for it. And we're going to copy the heading. Let's take it. Right, so once you copy, then go back, then we go here, and then we paste. Right, now I'm doing very fast now. Okay, now the third one is what? This part here. Okay, is because I need to click this button, then it show me the content. So let's look at the content here. So the content starting from here to here. Okay, let's copy it, go back here, I paste it over here. So you notice that whatever I do is all in the center. On the left hand side, you can see all this. Now the next thing is the button. Let's start off with the button. Click here, the pencil mark is a button. You notice the button starting from here, type, default, and then text here. This is a text, this is a linkage. Okay, we are not going to learn linkage today. Later on then we learn the linkage. Huh? Alright, let's go to the button and see what the button say. Okay, the button normally you cannot copy because once you click, you will go into link to something else. Contact us for more info. Okay, we just remember the word. Okay, we go back to here, the text here. So basically we are typing in contact. Okay, contact. Okay, C-O-N-T-A-C-K. Okay, contact us for more info. Okay, that's it. You need to do it. Simple as that. The link, don't do anything yet. Okay, now I got to move this thing to the center. Here is the center part here. Click, you move to the center. The same thing to the header here. The first header, I click here, I go to the center. All move to the center. Okay, same thing to here. Second one. Okay. Go back more doing, okay, this is the part that I will move it to the center also as well. Then the text also, I move it everything back. But normally the text you don't see the part here. But generally you must go to the style, look for the center, all move to the center. So now you see everything is in the center. So we compare here. So everything is in the center, right? Okay, so what should we do now? We want to have the whole background here. This is a background of the mountain. I believe it is a little bit tinted, but we can have two choices. One is either you have either you put in color or whatever you want to do. Okay, let's go back, and then I must click to this 6 button here because we are talking the whole. Okay, we look for the picture, we look for this just now what we did. Okay. Right. So you see now, it's very clear. Just now this one was missing. So I think I update it first. If I don't update, then I have another problem. Okay, so we take the first one. When the first one say, okay, I want it to be in white color, right? So I go to style, I change it to white, move this thing to 6F. Huh? If I can move on to 6F. No, 6F. That's real white. Okay, I do the second one first. So second one, let's do style. I also want to be 6F. Move to 6F. Okay, 6F. So you can see. Then you have another one is also white color. Okay, let's do all the white color first. Alright, so we do the white color. Everything white color, so it's easy for you to remember all this. So the text color, white. Oh, you see all the white. And then of course this one is the button. Okay, what we do now is we take back the first one, we do the edit, the pencil mark here. We go to typo, right? So I think we increase the size. So you can see how big the size, but the next one, not too big, you know. Okay, sorry, but this one we need to not just look at the size, but we also need to know the weightage. I think this one, the weightage might be stronger. So we put it to about 800. You see, very solid, small brighter out inside. And then, okay, then we look for the next one. We go to this pencil mark again. Then we look at this, and then we say white color, it's already white color. Typo again, so we increase the size. Okay, you increase the size, not too big, not bigger than the top one. Then maybe we put, this is 600, we put 700, slightly lower than that. So here, You notice here the text, I didn't make a change yet. Did I make a change? Oh yeah, that is a change here. Already changed, right? Then we change here. I'm paint on this, okay. We done that. So what we do, but then it is not so strong. We click it here. We want it to be really very strong on the white color side. Okay, I think it's 7. First, any color you want to change, you can change. But anyway, just look at this, and then we figure out what it is. This one is the button. Okay, the button. You see, when I move, you have a little finger pointing up there. So normally, when you point finger, you can't copy. Very hard to copy. So we want to do something about this part here. So we see contact us already done. So we want to put an icon here. Let's do it this way. I click this button here. In other words, I edit this button. So when I come to edit this button, okay, this is text. Remember, this is text. So we had to go to not text. Okay, text is wrong. So it is text, and now we need to go into button. Okay, that is called button. So you must make sure this is correct button. This is one default type, and then you have the link. Don't bother for the link center. It's already center. Here the size of the text is small, so you can either put it medium. See, it's a bit medium, bigger size. And then this one is basically to move the icon. So I need to look for icon. So if I look for icon, let's say I have to be fast way is pen. Look for hand. Then I see the hand here. Look for the hand pointing way. Okay. So you have one here, one there, and then this one. Let's look at this. Click here, and then I insert. Right, the button here, insert. Okay. See the hand here? Okay, the hand is down there, but the hand is too close to the text. So let's icon spacing. That means I move. There you see, I move it further a bit. So you can see from there, you're already moving it further. Alright. So once you move it further, then you can see that. Then next thing, the button is not squarish. You notice that there is something else, like round at the edge there. So okay, then basically I need to go and change this. I still click into here. I go to start. Okay, first of all, button type, border type. Sorry, not button type. I have to put solid. Put solid. That means you can see the white part here coming out. But then here I need to have given the size of the thing. I double click. This one must be double click. 1, 2. Okay, then I move up 1. You see all the number changes. Same. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay, so that is good enough. Normally we set to 4 will be just nice, and then but then I need to have this round part here. So what do I do? Okay, this is the color for the top one, but we leave it is white color, so it's alright. Normally it default into white color. So the next thing to do is the border radius. So border radius, same thing. I click 1, 2. Okay, then I go into, at least must go to see that. Okay, all 1, that means correct already. I need to go to 25, at least 25. Okay, 25, and then you can see the changes. Now it's 25. You see the thing is changes from here. Okay, that is done by the first section. Okay, I'm not going to teach you now about the coloring, because the coloring thing in between, like this one, you have the coding. Okay, you see the coding there, right? We just learn the simple way first, then you understand how it's going to be. So we go back to here, right? But now we look at the second section. Okay, second section also 2 columns, right? You have the header, the text, okay, the button here. You see, this is the all the different things, and then the button. Then you have a video here. Okay. Okay, the video that I created is already inside, but then I don't want you to have the same, but just know how to put your video here. Later on, of course, I will show you where to get the video, where the link is and things like that. So this is one part of it. Let's go and do. Then we go to here, click this plus button here, 2 column, right? You notice the 2 column. We have the 1, 2 here, 1 and 2 column, but it's very small. So the same way, we want this one to be around, maybe around 1200, okay, about 12 or 13, right? 12 or 13. The reason why sometimes you don't need so wide, because otherwise the video will be very stretched out and then things like that. So you just little bit smaller than the top columns, top section. So it will be much better. So we set at 12 or 13. Should be alright. So now the height, we go back to minimum, we put it to 600. Normally it's preset is 400, we put it to 600 or even 700, it will be better. Okay, so we move it up, then you see from here to here is 700 plus, 600 plus, okay, yeah, 600 plus. So you can see that this is the area that we want to add. This side is a video and this side is audio text. Let's look at it. Is it true? Yes, this is a video. Okay, this is a video here. Now when it comes to video, okay, we just create the video, but we had to find a video. This one just to put a video into this part here. So let's go and do, then you remember, go to the 9 button, look for element, look for video, drag and drop to the plus sign there, drop it. Automatically they tell you there's a video already. Okay, but of course this video you need to change, but at the moment it's a YouTube video. Later on you have your own video, you can replace this link, then the video will totally change. Alright, so what you're going to do, okay, the rest don't go and touch it first. Okay, although you touch it, then there'll be a lot like autoplay lah, mute lah, loop that means you go over and over again. Play control, that means you go button where you control and also. So this part, don't get yourself confused. Let's say we just put a video here, simple as that. But then the next part, you look at it, you see this is the header, the content, right? Okay, let's do it this part first. First is the header, then the content, the text message. Okay, so we go to header, 9 button again, go to header, drag and drop. That is the header. So the second one is what? Text, right? So we go drag and drop, text message. Okay, now you look at here. Oh, sorry. If you look at here again, you see all got this button one. Right, all this one got dot. It's like a list. We talk about the list. Okay, where to find the list? Very simple. And then we go back to the 9 button again. Look for the element. We look for the element. Of course, this one is different. This is posted by your image at the end. So we look for something like this. Something like the icon list. Okay, icon list. So we take this, we drag over. Okay, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So simple. We just load the thing first, then we edit it later. Okay. I think here got more than how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Altogether about 6. Alright. So we leave it that first, then we go back to here again, we look at, what is this? We look at this, we got a button here, contact us. So we look at what? Button, go to 9 element again, we look for button, there's a button. Drag and then drop below here, up, go down, there's a button. So the button is on the side, right? It's on the side, not there. So we already know how to create the button. Anyway, we go here. What we do, I will do the edit the first part first. Let's say we edit this one. Right, we edit this one. This is the header. And then I go over here, I copy. Okay, I can copy. Very simple. I just copy it. Okay, go back. Then I just paste here. Okay, done. Then this is the text message. Okay, this is the text. Now I go back here. I just take the text, I copy the text. Okay, copy. I go back and I paste. So I highlight this thing. space over. Done. Okay, the wording is a big number. We do the adjustment later. So you see here the first part here. Okay, we will do the one by one. So when we click this button, you can see 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. But actually we have more than that now. 6 I think already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see? So but never mind, we just do first one. We just do the first one, we copy. Okay, we copy the thing. Okay, we copy. So we go back here, we click the first one. This is the part where we change. Okay, paste. See, help to release. Don't bother about the icon first. We think about the icon later. Okay, then it's easier. So we go for the second one. But then we need to close this one first, or we open up second part. Okay, second part we open. This is the second one. Okay, this is where we put the text. Let's look at the text. What is the text here? Okay, that's the text. We say help to improve oral health. Copy. And we come to here, text here, we paste. See, we paste. So you can see from here, help to improve. Now we go for the third one. Let's go for the third one. Okay, list number 3. So we go to list number 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the part there. 3. We copy this one, right? And then go back, and then take here, we paste it over. Very simple, right? So you see the thing, we leave fund information. That's exactly the same. But then we have 6 altogether. Got 6, right? So here we work on the basis of health healing. So we do health healing. We copy. Okay, then we go down to here. Now we need to add item. Okay, we need to add an item. So what we did, then this is the item that we will do. Then we paste the text there. Done. Okay, don't bother about the icon first. Then we look it into another one. We look into a one. Then here it has the coughing things like that. Okay, copy. And we add in. We need to add in another one, right? So what we do, always remember we change the text only. Okay, the text is changed. You see, this text is already changed already. So I think that will be the last one that we are doing. Break down to deposit and things like that. So we copy this thing. We go back here. We need to add another one. Right? Here is the part that we will change. So we click and then we paste. So you see the word is already being changed. Right? So now if you go into one by one, if you go back to one by one, the first one, let's say we're going to change the icon. You can either have a dot, you can either a hand or anything else like that. So why don't we do something that is different a little bit? You can have a dot if you want to have a dot. But then you must see the dot like that. So this is there, all the icon is all there. Here all is the general. But if you want to not to have too much work, you just type in whatever you want. Okay, you just look for something like dot. D-O-T. There's a dot here. Okay, you want to have the dot, you can take the dot. Just take the dot. Okay, then insert. There will come out a dot, right? So let's do the second one. Let's do the second one. You must always look at here, then change it to a dot. So we do a dot. D-O-T, dot. Okay, so we insert. So this one is a different dot. Okay, we do a different dot. So what we do, I think we go back to dot again. D-O-T. I think we take this one. Take this one. I think it's the one that we use. Yeah, the first one is different. First one, the dot is different. So what we do, we go back here. Look at it. Put dot D-O-T. Then we I think it is the one. William Wright. No, it's wrong. Oh, this is not the first one. Here. This is the one that we need to change. Dot D-O-T. same. So now we're going, another one is this one, healing, right? So we change the dot. So look for it, DOT. I think it's the last one. Insert. And then this one is another one. Yeah, click here, change. Look for dot again. DOT. Click here, finish, insert. Then another dot. And the last one, break. Okay, then we change this. We look for dot, DOT. So this is done. So basically you can see this page is already done completely, except the button. I think the button we had done it before, so I think not a problem. So let's look at this part here. For say contact us, so we put it contact us. Contact us, so we change this one, we click here. This is a pencil mark, we click, and then we say here, change the text here. CONTACT, contact us. Okay, so this is how the word. Then you want to center, no, we're not going center. So we can increase the size, spacing if you want to. Right, okay, now we go to the icon. We look for hand. Okay, maybe we look for hand. H-A-N-G, hand. So we see all the hand here. So we take one hand and then we insert. But then the icon and the thing is too close, then we adjust the spacing. Okay, we adjust the spacing. Now, of course, you think the word is too small, then we have to go to style. Okay, color is white. Okay, then you look at the button, tempo. Okay, tempo, you can go to the tempo part, then you increase the size. Okay, increase the size. Okay, that's much better. Okay, then you want to be more weightage, you put it to about maybe volt 700, very solid. So the other part is still the same. We go back here. Button, below button, then we look for border type, so we put it to solid. So in the border, so we want to increase the border size, 1, 2, okay, then we change 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, done. Then you see the white color coming out there. Then we want to talk about the radius, border radius, same thing, we go here, 1, 2, then we go to 35, we move to 35. And you can see all this too much, okay? It's still the same. You can go up to 50 also can, it will be more roundish in the manner. Okay, that's how you create the second section. But okay, I'm not going to show you the video. You can actually change the video inside or whatever. But let this video be just understand the construction, how you want to place it and things like that. So let's look at what this page, the color is like. Something like this, right? You know, there is a star and things like that. So we have to go back here. I think we go back to the 6 button here. Right, the 6 button. That is the background we do for. So if you look at the background, we can have the gradient. Talk about the gradient, right? So when you talk about gradient, there was always two parts. One is a lighter and the other one is not so bright. So if you want to choose, I must choose one red one here. See like this, maybe lighter. See lighter, and then lighter, something like that. So you do. Then of course the second one is darker. You see, you click here, it's darker. That is where at the bottom is. So you can see this is darker here. There is a lighter on top. So that is how you put your background of color. You know, if you want to put picture, of course you can put picture. But I'm just showing difference between the top one is the picture, the second part is just the coloring and things like that. So when we design this. But of course, based on this thing already look not very clear. So I think I have to change this. White will be more appearance, right? So we go back to here button. We go to size and we change to white. Okay, we move to white. Triple S white, okay? Same thing to this one. Click, go to white. Everything white. Move it to white so it's more clear. All this you see is all black, so you can't difficult to put it into black. So style again, we go to text. Next time is text. Text you see here, you say color is black, so I want it to be white. That's it. So it's very clear. So the second section is already done with 2 columns with the video, except I didn't add in video. But you add in video, you must have the link. You must have a video that is ready. Alright, so this is the part that you see. Okay, I'm not going to do the fence, but later learn how to do the fencing part here. This is the, we call the fence. Actually, I can show it to you if you want, where I can get this little fence below here. Okay, the fence part here. This is the fence. We call it fence part. Okay, we go back here. Okay, if we go back here, we still go to the top. Then you look for what? Shape divider. We call it shape divider. So I go to shape divider. I want the bottom way. I don't want the top. I just want the bottom. So I go to the bottom. Then I look for shape divider. Maybe it's a wave. See, this is a wave. No, I don't want the wave. I want it to be the fence. Fence. So this is a fence. That's how you have a nice fence at the bottom there. Okay, so basically these are things. Okay, let's save this one first. We go for the third one, third section. So let's say look at the third section. Where is the third section? You also have 2 columns with the text, and then here all this, and then you got another button. So everything when we do is all like repeating, you know, so it's quite easy. Once you know, you familiarize where to pull the element, then it's quite easy. Okay, let's do this one. White color background, as simple as that. Now white color background is, okay, basically you have 2 columns. Let's do the 2 column part. Let's go to 2 column. 2 column. But always remember you must move the size. You must move the size to about 12 or 13. Okay. The minimum height, this is the 2 part here you need to do. Normally you come with 400, but then I think we want to increase a little bit, maybe to 500 or 600. So this is how we will work. Let's say move to 600 is easy. If we later on you think too big, then we can reduce it. Alright. So the first part here is okay. Let's look at this part. This is the image here. Okay, very fast. I'll do the image first. I will bring in, go to 9 element again, go to image, right, and then just drop here. Look for image. The image is in your library. Hopefully it's there. Okay. Okay, I don't have the image here. I don't have the image. So okay, never mind. Here. Sorry. Here, you click here. You just select come and image. Straight away you have the image there. So the next part here is this column. This column is basically the what you call that? The header, and then the text and the text. This text is increased by higher form, but this one is smaller, right? So 1, 2. So we do header, text, and then we go. So we remember that. So we don't bother about the word first. Let's look at it simple. 9 element, header. Okay. Then the next one, 9 element, text, below. So another 9 element. Okay. Text element. Okay, what is the thing? The last one is button, right? So the last one is button. So 9 element. Okay, button. Okay, so we done up the structure this way. Then we start to change the text here. Okay, let's look on this one. When we work on this one, you see adding header, adding. Before we go there, we see, okay, this is more on the left side. It's not center, right? So we know that. So what we do, we copy the whole thing. That's simple. We copy it. Then we go back here. Just paste it. Up, done. Done, right? So next one is we take this heading here. The first text, right? See the first text. Copy. And then go back here. And then we click here. Very simple. We just paste. Done. The next one is the third one. There is more text here. Look at it. Simple as that. Okay, then we have this part here. The whole thing is copied. So basically what I'm teaching you is just copy and paste. Don't have to think so much. You see what I do is very fast. In fact, less than half an hour I can do the whole thing already. Okay? So basically you know it. So the bottom is the button. So we look at the button, what the button says, download the free ebook. Okay? Alright. So button I cannot copy because why it's a link. Okay, so what I do, I click here, the button here, pencil mark, the text. Okay, go down here, download, LOAD for the free ebook. Okay, ebook. Okay, so we must put the icon. So let's look at what icon is using. It's Apple icon. Okay, so very simple. So we go to here, click, then we look for Apple. 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 So we look for Apple here. We just insert. So you notice we also can upload some of the icon that we have. If you have your own icon, you can upload, and then you'll be staying to here. So but don't do that now. The moment we learn all the things. So you notice the Apple here, download for the free ebook. This is the free ebook. Okay, so when you do that, I need the icon a little bit further away. So this is where the spacing comes in. Okay, then I must move. Do I want to move center? No need, because it's not the center, right? Okay, so I need to go to this green color. What color is this? Purple color. Okay, let's look for purple. Click here, purple. Okay, see that? Darker purple. Okay, that's done. Okay, that is done. So that is purple. The button again. So you see the button there is purple, and then I need to go to Apple because I need to increase the size of the word. See? Okay, is that good enough? Okay, I think that is good enough. Okay. So basically this is the whole idea that I increase. Then I look for again what we do, the same thing we do, right? Line heights and everything. So okay, we go back to button again. Then we look at this part here, border radius. So again, solid. Okay, 1, 2. Then you increase 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can see the white part here coming out. And then the radius. Okay, we go for radius 1, 2. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, we increase up to 25. Okay, so you see the 25 there. It's moving out. Okay, now better update first, otherwise what we done now is wasted again. So here is, what is the background? The background is white color, so we don't need to do anything here, am I right? Very simple. But you notice the fan is on the top and the fan is the bottom. That is the first part that you realize that. So what should I do? I go back here. Very simple, 6 button. I look for style. I must look for what? Shape divider. Shape divider, the top. I look for the top, right? Now when I go to the top, it's done now. So I look at the fan capacity. Okay, fan capacity. Okay, it's the fan capacity here, but we cannot see it. But I want to have the color of red. You see that? I want the color of red, so it's done. So now I'm going down to the bottom part here, very fast. Bottom part, very simple. I go to fan capacity. Okay, fan capacity. Or I can do other things if I want. So I want it to be red color. So the same thing. Then come out. So simple as that. And then you see one thing you notice because of the margin, right? The height is a little bit not so good because of the fence and everything. So I must go back to here. When I must go back to the layout, right? So the margin is 600, not enough. So I must increase here. See? So what I increase very nicely and set it in. Okay, so you can see from here. Now I update it first. Okay, I better update it. Okay, now we go for the last one. This is the last column we call disclaimer, and then all designed by who and things like that, blah blah blah. Okay, essential health or something like that, whatever we do lah. So okay, let's go and edit this part here. Now what I do the same thing, but this one you need to be the complete section. Okay, so no column at all. Okay, we take back this. Sorry, I double click it, delete one first. So this one is the whole thing, but I need to. Let me see. I think we delete it first. Let me redo again. I go back here. I go to here. This is a section, but then I need to increase the size to maximum 15, right? 15 plus. So this is going to be a very wide space. And okay, what is actually basically very simple. You look at it. These are all text editor. Okay, just go back. Look for text. My element again. I look for text. I put it into the center here, but it won't go to the center. But it always go to the sideway. So I move to style. I move it to center. Okay, the center part. So I go at content again. You look at this. I need to change all this. In other words, I need to do myself here. The first part I need to type in this disclaimer. Sorry. Disclaimer. Okay. Spacing. One part here. Spacing. Privacy. P-R-A. Privacy, space, stroke, and then space. And the other one is term, T-E-R-M. Term, so T-E-R, sorry, spelling wrong. Term, you can say, okay, condition, C-O, condition. Okay, condition, space, stroke, space, and then contact. Okay, that's basically the whole idea. Of course, this one you can put into link lah. You highlight, you go to the link here. There's a link button that you link this thing to where you're gonna go. Here is the link. Okay, when you put disclaimer, then you must have a page talking about disclaimer. You must have a page on privacy, which actually privacy I think is inside. Term and condition, you click go to term and condition and contact. So this is the first part of it. Now, if you look at here carefully, you notice that there's a second line, copyright. Copyright. So copyright, you put it like I must drop it down, hit return, then I say copyright. Copyright, R-I-G-H-T, copyrights. Okay, then you must put in whatever you want. Okay, let's say copyright, and you say okay, maybe you say copyright. Let's put my name. Okay, and okay, something like that. Okay, something like that. .com. Okay, then next page you put it this way. Down again, you have this so-called design. Who designed it? Design. S-I-N-A-N-E-D. Design by. Okay, my name. Okay, my name. Can't think of anybody's name, so I put my name. So this is basically how you see. I think here I make a mistake. By right, it should be more up to the part here. So I hit return. Then I must serve this thing just nice. And just look at it. See this part here, right? Disclaimer, privacy, term and condition, contact, copyright, blah blah blah, and then design, and that is done. Right, so I update it. Right, so that's how I did it. You want to see the whole page? I just click here, I see the whole thing. So from the top down below. Okay, we learn this part first, then after that I'll teach you how to shape. It's very simple. So normally you see the top part here, you see, oh, this is your title and things like that. Okay, so what we need to do, well, we can do one thing is like this. So we move here, click here, then we go to advanced. Go to advanced, right? So we go to click here. Okay, no, cannot do one time. Okay, 0 first. Then we just want to move the one part only. The top, we don't want to move everything. So we go to minus. Okay, we go to minus. So I move and I cover everything in the title. So that is how you will see. Okay, so when we go back, we see our full page. You see from here, different view, and then you have this, and then you have the section. So you basically have put one section, two section, three section, and the bottom one is the whole section. That is how you just create a landing page, a wonderful landing page. But only thing I don't teach you the link first. Later on, when you learn the link, you must get ready for your autoresponder email and everything. Okay, that's all I can say. Thank you very much. Hope to see you again, and let's see how we can do.